Hello YouTube, this is ETRU, and today's video is going to be an R as in review. So I already said in the Emerald of Chivor ink unboxing that I will do the review for this ink, and so this is the video of the review. So now I've got a few things to say about this ink. The first is the bottle itself its look is extremely classic. You know, the square bottle and this wax stamp and gold string and wax cap. So the entire look of it's very classic, you know, not like this other, you know, this is a Chivor ink bottle and this looks rather gloomy next to it. They both look gloomy because of the lighting's bad, but when you see it in your real eyes, this looks much better than this. And yes, you know, this style is modern, yes, but you know, not fancy. And another example for this Pilot red ink, yeah, not appealing to your eye, but this is extremely appealing. Excellent bottle shape. And just one thing about the cap here, it cracks over time because it's real wax. I can tell you it's real wax because I've experimented it with myself. You know, I did a really stupid thing. I put a hairdryer to it to make it melt, and the cracks widened like this, seriously widened. And I accidentally put a finger to it, and look at this. It's horrible, but when you look at it, it looks quite vintage like, you know, the more it's cracked it looks quite vintage like, so it's not really something bad, you know, it adds to the vintage look, stylish look. So, but if you're not prepared to take this, you know, huge tear, don't melt it with a hairdryer like me. You know, I just wanted to see it was real wax, and I can tell you both the stamp and this cap is real wax. So I was very surprised. I don't know how they did it. And of course gold string, and of course on the bottom you can see this greenish pearl, wait, focusing, yes, this greenish pearl thing. Yeah, the more I shake it up, it's you know, it's dissipating into the rest of the ink, and the rest of the bottle itself is kind of, you know, greenish black, but this part is bright turquoise. So this is the gold particles, yeah, for want of a better word I'll say particles, that gives the ink a really good gold sheen. So if I shake it up and write with it, it gives an excellent gold sheen. So this is a Lamy Joy calligraphy pen. I've got a 1.5mm steel nib on it. Yes, focusing. You can't see the 1.5 because of the lighting's bad, but it is 1.5 calligraphy. Wait, so I'll just put the paper like this, and I'll adjust the camera angle so you can see the paper better, not the whole view of the desk. Okay, wait. I got a tripod from my dad. An extra tripod my dad has, so I'm using it to film. Last time I used a cube stand, you know, you stack 4 cubes up together and perch the camera on, like, you know, wait, like this, but it, you know, it didn't focus on anything. So yeah, I said damn it a few times in the video because of the focusing. But now I know how to focus it really well. Do I? Wait. Ah, yes, I do. Yes. Good. So, you know, if you put the paper straight, you can't do real good calligraphy. You have to put it a bit sideways. Okay, focusing on the paper. So I'll write the most basic lowercase word in Gothic calligraphy. It's an I and an L. It has it doesn't have the fewest strokes, but it's the most simplest in Gothic calligraphy. So wait. I, yes. So this is an I. and you have to wait it to dry, and you can already see a bit of the red pearl. So many people talk about the gold sheen, but I've never seen anyone mention a red pearl. But you can slightly see a red pearl, and of course you can see the sparkly gold particles. But since I'm writing it with a fountain pen, you know, not a dip pen, the gold sheen isn't as much as noticeable as when you write it with a dip pen, you know, because the plunging, what do you call this? Anyway, the mechanism inside this pen is not as, you know, flowing straight as the dip pens, so you can't see much of the gold sheen on this, but you can see a bit. Yes, a bit. Yes, gold particles you can definitely see, and on the outside there are a slightly red sheen. Yes, so again, wait, focusing, good. I'll write an L. Wait a moment. It has to be taller than the I, eh? So, oh, yes, this is an L. It's simple enough. You know, I'll put up a tutorial on how to do Gothic calligraphy, lowercase letters and capital letters both, so you can practice them later if you want. Wait for it to dry. You can already see, you know, at this section, at the bottom section of the letter, you can already see a bit of the red pearl. Yes, and the gold sheens, and the ink's drying off, and the gold sheen is becoming quite noticeable. Yes. You can definitely see a bit of sparkly stuff at the end. You know, you can only see it at the end of the letter, because, you know, at the end when you write it, the end part is where the ink condenses most, and that's where the gold shiny things will appear most. Yes. So this is so I'll write all lowercase letters in Gothic calligraphy except Q. I haven't memorized Q, so I'll memorize it. I'll memorize every letter and show it to you on my tutorial on how to write Gothic calligraphy. So here goes. This is quite hard. You need to have absolute control over your pen. So that's an A. Wait, I'll zoom it up. Wait, zooming in the wrong place and focusing is bad. You can't focus. Oh no. I'll zoom out of it. No. Ah, yes. It just focused automatically. And then there's a B. And this is a C. You know, some of the letters, like I'm just going to write a P later, I've simplified because it doesn't look very good when you do it as the tutorial says. So now there's a G. The parting's bad. And then I. Oh, sorry, I forgot an H. I'm stupid. J. At the J, you have to have absolute control of the pen, so it becomes thinner as the curve goes. This is difficult. You have to have absolute control over your pen. This is a G-H-I-J-K. And L. Wait, this is getting boring, and you won't watch to the end of this video if I do all the way to Z. So I'll put up the Gothic calligraphy later. But can you see the gold sheen here? Wait, I'll zoom out. If I zoom in, yes, you can definitely see a bit of sparkly stuff at A and B. Yes, and you can definitely see a bit of red there too. Yeah, so this is just calligraphy I just did a few seconds ago. So I'll show you how to something that I done earlier previous to this video. So this is just a few paragraphs from, you know, the book of Divergent by Veronica Roth. It's one of my favorite books ever. So I decided to write a few paragraphs, and if you, yes, you know, see, panel in the hallway, you can definitely see a lot of gold there, especially the word panel. Yes, a lot of gold. And at the word month, you can even see a bit of red at month too. And the capital I, yeah, and you can see the gold in every letter, but the lighting is a bit bad, and the gold sheen is not perfectly spread over every part of your writing. So, but if you see it with your real eye, then you can definitely know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Chapter, yes, definitely a lot of gold sheen there. Yes. So my total review for this ink is, if you're really into calligraphy, this is a must-have item. You know, the ink itself color is, you know, a bit dark turquoise, and then the most noticeable gold sheen and a little bit of red on the outside. So this is a very unusual type of ink. Even for a sheen-based ink, this is a rare item. Also, and of course, the look of the bottle is so classic. But if you're not into calligraphy and you're not really into fountain pens or any kind of that, then it's not worth getting it. Yes, you won't appreciate the beauty of this ink, and it's quite expensive. It's a bit over $10 right now in currency. No, sorry, not 10, $20. So this, if you're into calligraphy, this is a must-have item. But if you're not so much. But I give absolute thumbs up for this one. It's just the gold sheen, and the whole, everything about this ink is just so fancy and it's good looking. So yes, so that was my review for the J. Herbin Emerald of Chivor 1670 edition ink, and I will see you on my next video. And my next video is not going to be a camera-based one. It's going to be a computer-based one. I'm quite interested in, you know, computer type tutorials and thingies. So yeah, I'll see you on my next video. Thank you very much for watching.